Hello and welcome to Libertas News. It's Monday, the 2nd of September, and my name is Mark Thomas. Plenty of mega yachts have dropped anchor in Dubrovnik and indeed in Cavtat this summer season. But not many of these mega yachts are like Eclipse. The Russian billionaire and owner of Chelsea FC, Roman Abramovich, is not a man for cutting corners when it comes to splashing the cash. But with an estimated fortune of over 12.5 billion, he probably isn't counting the pennies. And he really dipped deep into his pockets when he purchased the luxury yacht Eclipse for a whopping $500 million. In fact, when Eclipse was delivered to the Russian oligarch, it was the largest yacht in the world at a staggering 162 metres, or over half the length of the Stradum. Abramovich is no stranger to Dubrovnik. In fact, he has been a regular visitor to the city for the past decade. However, it is yet to be confirmed that the 9th richest man in the UK is actually on board. After news broke that American Airlines could connect Dubrovnik with another American city for next season, the specialised website XU Aviation is reporting that flights from Chicago to Dubrovnik should start in 2021. The biggest airline in the States introduced direct flights from Philadelphia to Dubrovnik this summer season, with 3 non-stop flights a week. This service has proved extremely popular, so much so that the airline added an extra weekly flight in September, and then went a step further by upgrading flights next year to a daily service. In many ways, this American connection is historic, as it is the first time in 28 years that Croatia has had direct flights from an American destination, and the upgrade to a daily service seems to prove that the airline has made a sensible business move. The number of American tourists has been growing steadily in Dubrovnik over the past 5 to 6 years, in thanks partly to the success of the HBO serial Game of Thrones and Dubrovnik's leading role as the location of King's Landing. XU Aviation have reported that after Philadelphia, the next American city to have direct flights could well be Chicago, starting in 2021. The crew of the Qatari yacht Fatih Al Khair, which is currently sailing in the Mediterranean to promote the Qatari World Cup in 2022, made a stop on the island of Korčula this weekend. The crew was greeted by the mayor of Korčula with his associates and the ambassador of Qatar in Croatia with his associates. In fact, Korčula is the only Croatian port on the route for the Qatari ship, and the crew handed out special 2022 World Cup presents to help promote the biggest football event on the planet. The Qatari crew were treated to a special performance of the traditional Korčula sword dance, Moreška, which dates back hundreds of years. And whilst the arrival of this World Cup ship was good promotion for the World Cup, it was also superb marketing for the island of Korčula, as the Qatari crew filled their social media accounts with photos of this picturesque island. Classical music in a classical city tonight. Tonight's music features the renowned Sokočević Quartet, and the music starts at 9 o'clock in the St. Saviour's Church in the very heart of the old city. And it's a rather special week for concerts in Dubrovnik, with the Dubrovnik Symphony Orchestra performing a Spanish program tomorrow night. A concert featuring Petrit Ceku as a soloist on guitar, and the orchestra conducted by Mark Tadu from the USA will start tomorrow night at 9 o'clock in the atmospheric Rector's Palace. Believe it or not, there's some chance of rain tomorrow in Dubrovnik, the first rain that we've seen in the region for weeks. It will be a day of sunshine and clouds with the odd spots of rain tomorrow. Highs will reach 28 degrees and the Adriatic Sea is a warm 24.5 degrees. The forecast for the rest of the week shows sunshine. Before entering the historic old city of Dubrovnik, stroll through the charming district of Pile. Pile is often overlooked by the millions of tourists to the city. It is just a destination to get on and off their buses and coaches. But this suburb offers a cornucopia of history. In the 19th century, the seaward promenade Brsilje, the first one constructed outside the city walls, was built with a cafe and a fountain by sculptor Ivan Rendic. The terrace offers magnificent views over a portion of the city walls and the Lovrenac fortress, at the foot of which lies a picturesque suburb with a little harbour. The city is entered through the double city gates, housing the stone statue of St Blaise, the patron saint of Dubrovnik, a stone bridge and a wooden drawbridge, which used to be raised up at night, lead to the outer gate of this Renaissance semi-circular tower. This has been Libertas News from Dubrovnik. My name is Mark Thomas. Have a great start to your Dubrovnik week. And don't forget you can keep in touch with Libertas News via our YouTube channel. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.